Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, December 14th, 2020, time about 9:10 a.m. Central Time. I don't even know if you're going to see this in many areas. YouTube, as I understand it, has had a major outage, along with Gmail. So if you have a Gmail account, I understand that's out as well. These things do happen, and it's not our fault, but I don't know if I'll even be able to get this posted. I'm shooting it anyways, and we'll see what happens. This is a week where we get 16 different central banks giving us their monetary policy. Our Fed enters tomorrow a two-day period where they meet, and on Wednesday we get their announcement. What are they going to do? There should be some tweaking. The market is expecting that, and whenever you get that, you got to be careful. The other event, the first COVID vaccines were given this morning in the United States in New York. So they have begun already. The next event is, are we going to get a new plan? And it sounds like we are, at least a new proposal for a COVID-19 relief bill. And it appears that they're going to strip out aid for cities and states at this point, along with protection that the Democrats wanted for, the Republicans wanted for lawsuits against businesses concerning COVID-19. So they'll have a 700 and some odd dollar bill, and then 160 is going to be another bill, two different bills. We still don't know if the Republicans will go that high. So a lot of proposals, nothing for certain. Mark it up on the COVID vaccines being given now. We expect that there's a Moderna will get approved this week, and they will start rolling out their vaccine in short order, so there's more coming. And you can see how the market is responding to it. Now, we are getting gold down on that news, and that's sort of been what is happening. As the risk-on environment comes back, the traders have been dumping markets like the gold. I can understand the copper getting a bid because I think it still has to catch up to a degree, the silver to the copper market. Copper, I think at 350 is an area where the market's going to play around. It did get up to that 360. I was quite surprised. On the energy market, you got a bid early on from all this news, and it has since given up a chunk of that. We'll see if the market can stay up on the day. Remember, today you've got to be doing your moves. December currencies go off the board today. This week, I believe it is, that the December stock indices go off. So you want to make your change now. Let's talk about what I do at 5:40 in the morning. My traders already knew this. They saw the new March charts and everything. And we talked about the events that we're leading up to today. The idea of my morning subscriber video is that you're bouncing off your own trade thoughts off of what I've got, or if you're looking for a trade idea, you might be saying to yourself, gee, what is Ira thinking about that market? And you know I'm not bashful. I will tell you. I'm going to cover shorter term, which are really swing trades. A swing trade you enter, and it can last, ideally, I want it to last as long as it could, but they typically in futures go, about a week in duration, and they seem to run out of steam. Can you end up much longer than that? Absolutely. But most of them are shorter in term. I do give you longer term positions. So on the weekends, I put out a video, and what it covers in detail is just weekly charts. So from the weekly chart, you're getting your bigger ideas as to what you might want to hold on to for much longer periods of time, sometimes months at a time. Each of my videos will contain news, if it's there, that pertain to all these markets out of Asia, Europe, and what's happening today. There are no economic news data points today in the United States. We already have them from elsewhere. We've got some from Japan that came in. They'll all be in my written updates. How do you get this? Well, a couple of ways. Number one, you can give it a try for $7.95 by going to our website. Should you decide, and this week is when my special Cyber Week ad ends. It's going to be over maybe Thursday or so. I'm offering that if you buy a one-year subscription, I give you my charting course for free. Currently, the charting course is $199.95. When I stop the Cyber Week special, I'm going to move it up. In fact, I was going to do January 2nd, raising the price of the course. I'm moving it up. $249.95, I'm raising the course to, and that will be effective probably the day that I stop the Cyber Week special. And the reason is it's too cheap. It's that simple. It's just, if you're going to look at something that teaches you with all that I do, swing lines, Bollinger Bands, slow stochastics, the morning updates, everything else that I'm putting out there with the buy-sell signals, I think you get an awful lot of value between the course and then you take these videos. They seem to fit into a plan. You take it for yourself. But again, if you buy a one-year subscription to any of my research, it's going to be up through Thursday or so of this week. Then it's over and it won't be back for a long time. You get the charting course for free. How do you get it? Just go to our website, take a look under research. Everything's there. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great